Yo, yo, yo. What is the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Listen, it's Monday. It's Monday, right? The market was open today, so we gonna unpack the whole market. All right, we gonna unpack the whole market, and we gonna lock in. What's up, Swell Hunter? Mark Quinn, what up? What up? What up? What up, Best Beezy? Said he been killing AMD. SoFi. Okay. He said I took Spy and Palantir. He did decent. Yeah, y'all. If y'all are just tuning in, say what's up in the chat, right? In the comments. Let me know where y'all are tuning in from. All right. Also, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right. Like this video. By the time we get off, let's get this video to 100 likes, y'all. All right. Let's get this video to 100 likes. All right. So be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to go through the market. We're going to go through what happened today, right? We're going to break it all down. I'm going to give y'all some levels for tomorrow. I'm going to give you guys some setups for tomorrow as well. All right. Y'all know how we get down. All right. There's people making thousands of dollars off of these free videos and off of these lives. All right. So, what's up, Tia? Miss Virgo? What up, Pam? How you feeling? Pete Bryant, what up? What's up, Eleanor? Mel, what's up? What up, Shali? What's up, what's up? How you feeling? What up, Johnny? Yeah, like this video, y'all, all right? Subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, let me say welcome, all right? The way we get down over here is we change lives, right? I'm going to break these stocks down for you. I'm going to break the charts down for you. I'm going to give you guys an analysis, right? That's how we get down over here. You're going to be able to go in the market tomorrow and you're going to be able to execute off of what we talked about tonight, all right? And you will be able to make some money if your psychology is intact, okay? That's how we get down over here. All right, in this little pocket, this little corner of YouTube, we getting results. You see what I'm saying? We getting results. We ain't just talking about nonsense. We getting real results, y'all. Okay? We changing lives over here. All right? That's what we got going on. What's up, Lola? What up, Doc? How you feeling? All right? So, listen, y'all. Let's pull up the charts and let's break it down. All right? Let's break down what happened today. All right? So, let me pull up the my trading view real quick. Okay. So we about to lock in. We about to lock in now. Right? We about to find some money. We about to go fishing. All right. Hey Watkins, what up? How you feeling? How you feeling? All right, y'all. So check this out. All right, y'all. So check this out. So here's what happened in the market today. All right. This what happened in the market today. Okay. So let's start off. Let's start off with SPY. All right. So I said puts below 680, 44. SPY was in a range today. All right. So we was kind of range bound today. Right? Look what SPY did. Right? Excuse me. It blasted off first 30 minutes of the market, went up $3. And then we chopped around for a couple hours. And then we came up slightly, right? And then we had a nasty dookie candle right here. And then we consolidated. Right? We consolidated right there. So now when we look at the daily time frame, we on a failed 2 up, right? So here's what's interesting with SPY. Okay? Here's what's interesting with SPY. Hold on, you said the volume is low? You said the volume is low? Let me pull that. So, my bad. So here's what's interesting with SPY, right? So on SPY, we got a failed 2 down. A lot of buyers are in this area right here. Okay. A lot of buyers are in this area right here. Oh, he said low volume. He talking about the stocks, right? My bad. I thought you was talking about my actual volume, but you're talking about the volume of stocks. So yeah, what up, Genesis? What's up, Michael? How you feeling? What up, Brittany? So, like I was saying, right? We got a failed 2 down right here. Okay? We got a failed 2 down right here. But this looks more like a bearish candle than it does a bullish candle, right? But there's a lot of buyers in this area right here. Okay, so when the stock, when the setup isn't just clean and obvious, we got to start doing some digging, right? We got to start doing a little bit of research, right? So now this is a daily time frame, right? So to get a better understanding of what I'm looking at here, let me go to the weekly real quick. All right. Okay. So we came all the way up here and we came back down. All right. Okay, now let me go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour time frame, we got failed 2 up and then we consolidated, but it's a bearish consolidation candle right here, right? So now we got all these fair value gaps, right? Where we could be getting liquidity at. Okay? A lot of liquidity that we could be getting, right? We could come down here to 678 and bounce. We could come down here to 676 and bounce. We could come down here to 673 and bounce up, right? We could come down here to 670 and bounce up, right? These are a lot of fair value gaps that we have to come and test, right, on a 4 hour time frame. So let me go to the hourly real quick and let me see if I see something a little bit different. Okay, so boom. So now I see this a little bit clearer, right? So I'm going to say 678.02 is your support that you want to really pay attention to. All right. And this right here, this looks like a bear flag. Okay. This looks like a bear flag to me. Right? Bear flag. Okay. That's what I see. Straight up bear flag. So now that I see this, I can give you guys the levels for SPY. Because we did a little bit of digging now, right? You see how I ain't just say, oh, on the daily time frame, this is what we got, right? No. We gotta dig sometimes, right? We gotta look at multiple time frames. We gotta really understand and see what the movement was. We ain't just looking at one time frame and saying, hey, calls this and puts this. No, right? We really getting into it. We really doing real research, doing multi-time frame analysis and really trying to figure out where is this stock gonna go, right? This is a multi-million-dollar skill right here. Y'all get what I'm saying? This is a multi-million-dollar skill set right here. And once you learn this skill set, it's only a matter of time until you become a multi-millionaire. It's only a matter of time until you become a multi-millionaire when you learn how to analyze these charts. I'm telling you guys this as a fact. All right? So, on the 4 hour time frame, and then I said the hourly, right? So look at the hourly. Look how clean this is on the hourly, right? This is a bear flag, because what do I see? We got boom, right? We got to move to the downside right there. And now what are we doing? We flagging. Boom, right? Boom. Okay? This is on the hourly time frame right here, right? So, and this is on the one candle right here. right? That's on the one candle right here. So for SPY tomorrow, I'm going to say we got 679 and then we got 79.39. What I'm going to say is I'm going to be looking at puts below 679.69, right? But watch this. We got another level to pay attention to, and that's going to be 679.37. So I'm going to say or 679.37. Okay? Now here's why I say or, right? If you want to be conservative, wait until it breaks below 679.37. If you want to be a little aggressive, then you get in under 679.69, right? So that part is on you. But this is the setup. Now, what's going to be my price target for this right here? My price target is going to be 677.94. All right. This is what I'm going to target. So a $2 move on SPY with 0 data expirations, if you catch $1 of that, you talking 100+%. Right? So puts below 679.69, or if you want to be conservative, puts below 679.37. And then my price target will be 677.94. All right. And if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, right, it checks out. We got a failed 2 up, and then we got a consolidation 1 candle, but it's a bearish 1 candle, right? On the 4-hour. We was just on the 1 hour, right? Now we on the 4-hour. The 4-hour supports what the 1 hour is showing you. So I'm confident that SPY is coming down tomorrow. Even if we pop up. We might pop up in pre-market, right? So we got a bear flag on the hourly, right? A bear flag on the hourly. On the 4-hour time frame, we got a failed 2 up, which is that red candle to the downside. And then this consolidation candle is the up and down on the 1 hour. So if we break below this one candle on the 4-hour, you enter into puts, and then you write it down to 677.94. All right? Look, y'all. What up, Alchemist? Like this video. All right? Like this video. I just broke that down for you guys. And somebody is going to make money on this tomorrow. Somebody going to make money on this tomorrow. Right? Marquin said, I owe you $2 million for these SPY plays. Hey, it's all good. Just put it on my tab. All right? Just put it on my tab. Did you guys see my screen? Did you guys see my screen? Alchemist said, is it froze? But I want to see. Did y'all hear what I said about SPY? And did you guys see that on the charts? Did y'all see that? But that's the game plan for SPY. That's the game plan for SPY, y'all. Okay? We got a bear flag on the 4-hour. Okay, cool. Y'all saw the screen. Okay. So we got a bear flag, it's looking like, after today. It consolidated. It's looking like it's coming down. All right? So this is what I need y'all to do. Anything that we talk about on these lives at night, the next day when I post a video, I want y'all to let me know in the comments how much money y'all made with what setup. All right? That's what I want y'all to do. That's my ask for you guys, right? When I post my daily video, in the comments, I want y'all to let me know what trades you hit with. Okay? That's what I'm going to ask for y'all. All right? Because I'm going to give you these plays. I'm going to give you these setups. I'm going to give you the breakdowns. All right? I'm going to give you the SPY and IWM, and then we're going to go over some individual stocks as well. Okay? And the thing about these lives is, in order to understand the setup, you have to watch the video, right? You have to watch the video because I'm giving you scenarios. I'm giving you breakdowns. You see what I'm saying? I'm not just saying calls or puts. So if I say calls above this level, I'm going to give you a whole scenario why I'm saying that, and just in case this happens, pay attention to this, right? That's why this stuff is so powerful. So be sure, right, to understand what I'm saying here. So that was SPY. So we all clear on SPY. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to my baby IWM, right? We've been having we've been going back and forth lately. So now let's look at IWM on the daily. All right. So on the daily, this right here, on the daily time frame, we had this consolidation candle right here, right? But then today this happened. Now this is a gravestone doji, but it is a failed 2 down as well, right? So that's bears and bulls in one day, right? So think about this. All of this right here, y'all, right? What do I always say? What is all of this right here? This big wick right here. What is this? Put it in the comments. What is this right here? What does this mean? Right? This big wick. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time. What is it? Come on now. Talk to me. What is it? Boom. All right. Boom, right here. Right? Selling pressure. Selling pressure. Right? Once I understood what the wicks represented, it changed the game for me in trading. Right? Let me say this real quick, right? When you listen, this is how your trading journey goes. And this is anything when you're trying to learn something and master something, right? You're going to have these small times where this one little piece of information, it turn you up, right? You could be struggling for 2-3 months straight. And then you get this one little piece of information and all that struggle goes out the window, right? That's how this game goes. This is why you got to stay a student of the game and you got to continue to learn every single day because it's them small little pieces of information that's going to make you change your life. And sometimes it's like a needle in a haystack. Sometimes you got to dig through a lot of craziness to get that one piece of information, but that one piece of information changes your life forever, right? So this is how trading goes and this is how the journey goes, right? So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying buyers and sellers, selling pressure and buying pressure with these wicks. When I learned that and I understood it, right? It's one thing to learn it, but to understand it, that's a whole different level, right? That's when you start to become wise in your studies, right? So we're going to go back. We're going to go back. And now we're going to go back to IWM. I just had to say that, right? I just had to break that down, okay? If you guys are watching this and you have not liked this video for me, all right? And also subscribe to the YouTube channel and drop in the comments where you guys are tuning from, all right? I'm giving you guys analysis and breakdown on how you can make money tomorrow. None of this is financial advice, right? Nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. I'm just letting you know what I see on the charts, okay? So, now, what's up, Mark? First ballot? Yeah, see, Marquin said the market is always looking for balance. Was a game changer. Yep. Yep. All right, so we broke through this fair value gap right here. Okay, so the next area, right, is going to be between 244 and 240. Okay, so we might retrace all the way down here. So tomorrow, IWM could come and touch 242 tomorrow. All right, it could come and touch 242 tomorrow. All right. Can you explain how come this candle is a failed two down? I thought to fail it closes inside the range. So so right here. Yeah, so it's not a one candle because it's not inside the previous candle, but it is a failed two down because it opened up at 245.57, right? But it closed at 245.62. So therefore, technically this is a bullish candle, even though it has a long wick right here, right? What makes it a failed two down is because it came down here, right? Buyers pushed it up, and then it closed higher than where it opened at, even if it's by 1 penny, right? In this case, it is 7 pennies, right? So 7 cents made this a failed two down because it opened here, it came down here, and it pushed all the way up and it pushed back down, but it closed higher than where it opened at, right? So it failed to close in the red is what this is saying, right? This failed to close in the red, right? So that is what makes it a failed two down. If I turn my strat assistant off, you will see that it is a green candle still, right? So like I say, technically it is a bullish candle if we're looking at the color and the open and the close, but it is not bullish when we're looking at the actual anatomy of the candlestick and we're seeing how big of a wick this is right here. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. If that answers your question, let me know. All right. Exactly, Best B. It could dump crazy, right? It could dump super crazy. So now, right? So we got IWM, right? So because we have all of this down here, right? Because we have all of this down here, we could see a crazy dump on IWM, right? So, and look at how they closed, right? Let's go to the 30-minute. So they came up, right? Wasted a whole bunch of time and money. They consolidated for an hour and a half, right? Which is crazy. An hour and a half they consolidated on a 30-minute time frame. Didn't go in any direction, right? On the 2 hour, they consolidated for 4 hours, right? 4 hours of consolidation here. And after coming up, and then boom, it came right down, okay? And then this is where we're at in the after hours right here, okay? So we closed at 245.62, right? So now, and we have all this room to go, right? Look at what we got, all this room to go, right? I could see IWM coming down to about 240 realistically, okay? I could see IWM coming down to 240 realistically tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but potentially tomorrow, but maybe throughout the week, right? I could see them coming down to about 240, right? So, so on a daily, right? I'm gonna keep it real simple for IWM, right? We're gonna say puts below 245.33. Okay? Puts below 245.33. All right? Puts below 245.33. I think that this looks very obvious that it's coming down. A bigger move is on its way. I know that like you should always, be ready for both sides, but I think that this is kind of obvious, and it's gonna be coming down. Um, this right here looks like a bear flag, right? We got this move to the downside, and now we're flagging right here, right? So this is the bear flag. So then we can start coming down right here, right? So we want to pay attention to this area. We want to pay attention to this area, 245.34. Like I say, once we get below there, and then we could easily come to like 244.80, right? That's gonna be our next support level. Next support level, right? 244.80. And then if we get below 244.80, I mean, we got some room to go. All right, we got some room to go. So that's what I see on IWM, y'all. All right. So let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense on IWM. All right. If you guys are just tuning in, like this video for me. Also, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. All right. I want to know where you guys tuning in from. And also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every single day, I'm bringing you guys analysis like this on live. I'm bringing you guys daily videos about the stock market, about money, about trading, about becoming a better you. All right. We changing lives over here. So be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, right? I'm going to come and I'm going to sauce you up every single day. We've been doing daily videos all year. All right. We ain't missed not one day. Okay. So, yeah, the action today was unusual, for sure. All right. Yeah, she just joined Best B today or yesterday. With the volume, you could kind of tell the retail traders moved the market. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of money in it. All right. So that's IWM and that's SPY. Okay. We went over IWM and we went over SPY. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find some setups for tomorrow with individual stocks. All right. Y'all know how we do it over here, right? We're going to find some setups with individual stocks now. If y'all have any questions about the SPY setup or the IWM setup, let me know in the comments. No, you're not tripping. We cannot see. It's typing the levels on the chart. You can't see me typing. So let's go back to the screen real quick. Okay. So I was saying that this right here looked like a little bear flag, right, on IWM. If we get below right here at 245.33, then you can take puts. The next levels of support is going to be 244.80 right here. Okay. And then once it starts coming below that, then we really got room to come down. And I think that we could be coming down to like 240 tomorrow or Wednesday, right? So I think we could get over there in that range right there. All right. So now we about to go fishing. All right. Now we about to go fishing, and we about to find some more setups for tomorrow. Okay. I like to make sure that I start with the indexes, right? With the indexes, because when you trade in SPY and IWM is the small cap, SPY is the S&P 500, the biggest companies, 500 companies, right? I like to have indexes because when you can understand where the indexes are going, then you understand where stocks are going to be going and where they can move to. All right. So that's why I like indexes and focusing on those first, right? Because I want to give you guys an overarching view. And now we're going to go into individual stocks, right? I'm gonna go through my personal list first, and then whatever you guys put in the comments, I will get to them after we look over the ones that are on my watch list, because this is what I would be doing anyways, right? I chose to start going live when I'm charting because I was going to do this anyway. So this is just a part of my day, right? That's why it's so easy for me to do this every single day, right? We took a couple of days off last week because it was a holiday week, but it's easy for me to do this every day because I was going to do this regardless, right? So we're going to go through the list that I got first because I got to find my setups and I'm going to share them with y'all. And then after that, we will go and we'll go through what you guys share in the comments in the chat as well. All right. So that's how we get down here. Now let's go and let's like this video. Let's comment where y'all tuning in from, and let's go fishing and let's go find some setups. All right. So we got IWM and SPY. So we got QQQ. They on a 3-bar, but we got sellers. So tech look like it could go up once QQQ comes up to gets past 619. They gonna go crazy. They're gonna go crazy. That's gonna be interesting. Dell is on a failed 2 down. All right. So Dell is on a failed 2 down. So this looks good. Let me look at how it looked in the day. All right. So let's go to the hourly. All right. So I'm gonna put Dell. Let's go with Dell. Dell fell 2 down. All right. AMD on the daily. They on a 3-bar, so I'm gonna put AMD because they on a bullish 3-bar. 3-bar. All right. Applied is going crazy. I think Applied could go see $30 tomorrow. So I'm gonna put APLD on a continuation. All right. Netflix is, yeah, they going up. I like Netflix up to 113, honestly. So I'm gonna put Netflix on bullish continuation. I like them. I like that setup. All right. Hood on the daily. I don't really like this setup too much. I think Hood could go either way. We got a gap to fill down here. We filled some of it today. We filled some of it right here on this drop, but I'm not really gonna mess with that. Nvidia is on a bullish 3-bar, so I'm gonna put Nvidia 3-bar bullish. All right. Affirm is on a 3-bar, but it's a lot of traffic here, so I ain't gonna mess with Affirm. Intel, this is probably shit. Hold on. You say you only see Dale? Oh, my bad, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. This is crazy. Um, there we go. All right, so my bad. So I said Dell. They were on a failed two down right here. So they were on a failed two down. I put them on there. I said AMD. They're on a three bar, a bullish three bar right here. So I put them on my list. Then we got APLD. They're on a bullish 2-2 continuation. They could be coming up to $30. So I like APLD. I put them on my list. I said Netflix is coming up to 113, right? So but they got the 200 EMA right here at 110. So I'm gonna be looking at Netflix. I didn't really like this hood setup right here. I didn't like the hood setup, so I'm gonna pass on them. Nvidia, they're on a bullish three bar, so I think Nvidia tomorrow could see like 183, 183, and right now they are at 179. So yeah, Nvidia affirmed. Oh, so here's my so this is gonna be probably my main watch for tomorrow. Is gonna be Intel, right? I want you to pay attention to look how they ran up 10% on Friday, right? They ran up 10% on Friday, and then today they consolidated, right? Look at their consolidation, y'all. Right? This is what they did today. Okay, this is what they did today. Right? Look at that. Right? They just consolidated in a small and tight range. Right? So tomorrow what's going to happen is they're either going to blast off up or down. Okay? So tomorrow I got Intel. So on the one bar. Okay? If you go to the daily, right? I'm either going long or I'm going to short them, okay, for Intel. One or the other, right? One or the other, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen, but whatever direction we go with Intel, I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to be paying attention to them, all right? We got Shopify. I was mad I missed this one. I was in the gym, right? And so my homeboy, he has a e-commerce business, and he was like, Shopify was down today on Cyber Monday. I was headed to the gym, right? And then I get a notification about how Shopify dropped like 5% today because of this outage. I was like, dang, right? So this is what they did today, right? Tried to come up, had their outage, and they just dropped all day, right? All day. So I'm going to look at Shopify for continuation tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to look at Shopify for bearish continuation. All right. What else we got? Oh, I see what's going on. All right. Who else we got? Uber. I don't really care for Google. Google looked like they could come down some more as well. But I'll wait till maybe Wednesday to trade Google. Cause I think that they could bounce around here. So I don't like the risk to reward there. Hims, I don't really like the setup. Palantir, they're on a bullish 3 bar. Uh, Palantir might be worth something. Um, we got room to 174, so um, I'm gonna type in Palantir here. Um, and we're gonna say 3 bar bullish. All right. What else we got? Carvana, Nike, SoFi. Ooh, this is interesting right here. If SoFi gets above $30, it's gonna go ballistic to 32. I didn't even pay attention to Lyft today. I meant to, because I knew last week I was about to put Lyft on my weekly watch list because I saw this setup right here, but I saw some other ones too that I liked a little better. But Lyft did well today. Um, yeah, they had a nice day today. So yeah, so we got that Circle. Okay, so I don't care for this setup. Amazon, Enphase, CoreWeave. Damn. Meta. Meta looks like it could go crazy tomorrow too. I'm gonna put Meta because we got a 2-1-2 setup. I don't always trade Meta, but they be moving sometimes. So all right. Um, so that's Meta. What else we got? Lululemon. They fell 2 down today. Tesla. If Tesla gets above 433, they're gonna go insane tomorrow. So I think it's worth it to put Tesla on the list. 3 bar bullish. Okay. What else we got? Crowd, Adobe, OKLO, they dropped. SMCI, PanW, Oracle. Oracle is trying to hold this $200 level right here. It's trying to hold on hard. VRT. So what did VRT do today? They had a green day. What did I say? I said calls above 180.57, right? What did VRT do today? They got up to 182.53. You could have made some bank with VRT today if you would have took that trade, right? Alibaba, MRK. Ooh, I like MRK to the downside on this 3 bar. MRK, 3 bar bearish. All right. I like that one a lot. Um, I like that 3 bar right here on MRK. Hello? Yeah, can you just throw it over? Can you just throw it over the gate, please? Yeah, on the AB side. Just throw it up. Just throw it over that gate. All right, thank you. My bad, y'all. That was Amazon. All right. So, but we on MRK right here. Um, MRK is on a bearish 3 bar, so I like them. Celsius, they popped up today. APP. APP could be really nice. Bullish 3 bar right here, all the way up to 663. So I'm gonna put APP on the 3 bar bullish. All right, 3 bar bullish. Who else we got? MRVL. They have earnings tomorrow after market close, so I'm not gonna do anything with them. AVGO, they dropped crazy today. XYZ, SoundHound, okay. Microsoft, right. Delta Airlines, ARM. Apple went crazy today. I missed them. I missed this move right here. Failed 2 down on Friday. Above 278, they blasted off. Citigroup, DoorDash, UAL. DoorDash had a good day today as well. They gapped up and then they came up. So I like DoorDash tomorrow. I'm going to put them on my list. Bullish. All right. So, all right. So honestly, y'all, this is enough setups for me because there's like so many on my watch list. MU looks like it could be really good, actually. So it looks like chip stocks tomorrow could have a really nice day. Um, yeah. I like MU a lot because if they break above 242.29, we are, oh my goodness. Yeah. I like MU for sure. This setup might be my main focus tomorrow because this could be a absolute banger. Yeah. Yeah. MU tomorrow might be my focus. All right. So so what I'm going to focus on looking at is going to be you said they cost a nice penny. Let me see where they at now. I remember when I used to trade them, they were like $80. Oh yeah, $400 or $500 now. But so Mark Quinn, right? Go inside of the course in WAP and watch the video. Oh no, it's a study session. I did a study session about ATR, average true range, right? So like if you know, so let's look at MU, right? If we look at MU, if we look at MU, their average days range is $14, right? $14. So if they tomorrow, right? Right? Let's say they open up at 240. On average, they could get up to 254, right? They could get up to 254, right? And then what you do is you go find a contract that is near the price, that price. So 254 contract is only like 180 bucks, right? Yep, $170. So the 170 strike price is only 170 instead of 500, right? But because you know what the ATR is, which is the average true range, you know that on average this stock is going to move this amount of dollars per day. So you could choose your strike price based on what you know the ATR to be. And this is how you can trade expensive stocks or stocks that are more expensive, but you can get it at a cheaper cost. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense. That's free game right there. All right? I don't know if y'all really caught what I was saying, but like that right there, that could revolutionize your trading if you really understand what I'm saying, right? So for tomorrow, and look, y'all, if you guys want to trade with us, if you guys want to get this sauce every day, come join the Prosperity Collective. Click that link in the description and you can do that. All right. You could also book a one-on-one with me while it's the holiday season before we go into January, right? Book a one-on-one with me and we could take your game to even a whole nother level. All right. So these are what I'm going to be looking at tomorrow, right? I'm going to put MU. MU is going to be on high watch. All right, MU and then Intel. Those are going to be my two focuses. IWM, MU, and Intel. Okay? IWM, MU, and Intel. Those are going to be my focuses. IWM as always, MU, and Intel. Right? IWM, MU, and Intel. Those are my three focuses tomorrow. All right? What's up, Raisha? How you doing? Miss Hardy? That was a gem. Thank you. Absolutely. Shout out to all the lawyers. I see the Esquire in your name. So shout out to all the lawyers. All right, all the Esquires. I know that schooling wasn't easy. All right, what up, Juan? He said, I got here late, but I'm watching it now. Shout out to Miami, man. If you guys are new and tuning in, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also drop in the comments where you guys are tuning in from. All right, what about gold? Let's look at gold real quick, and we could look at Comcast as well, because I know my guy Alchemist put Comcast in there. So let's look at Comcast first. CMCSA, right? That's what he said, right? He said Comcast, CMCSA, yeah. All right. So, all right, CMCSA. So we on a failed a one candle today. They consolidated. Friday they was on a bullish 3 bar. Okay, so now let's go. Let's zoom out real quick. Okay, so let's see. So right now they're at freaking 52-week lows. Okay, let me see. 52 weeks. Yeah, so these is 52-week lows right here. Okay. And we got a 1 bar on a daily. Let's go to the weekly real quick. On the weekly, all right, so we kind of bounced off the weekly support. And then the monthly, last month, they ended on a, so last month, so okay, so on the monthly time frame, they're inside of this order block right here, right? For Comcast. They're inside of this order block right here, right? The buyers are holding on for dear life, right? Last month, they consolidated bearish, right? And they are what, 16 cents away from breaking below their monthly support from last month. Okay. So for Comcast, right? For Comcast, here's what I will say. Even though this is a bullish 1 candle, right? Look at this. On the monthly time frame, they were on a consolidation. They're on a 1 candle. They're 16 cents away from breaking below this the low of last month, which would trigger a 212 bearish continuation. Okay? So tomorrow or this week, I will say puts below 26.42. Okay. Puts below 26.42 for Comcast. All right. Go back to the daily. Right. Go back to the daily. And you see. Right. We get below there. We could sink all the way down here to 25.75. All right. So that's what I think about Comcast. All right. What up, Mason? How you feeling? A firm has a bearish 3 daily. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't like the spacing in the charts. Like, I didn't like the spacing. So it could move for sure. And all you have to do is just play that by, the break of the 3 candle. But I didn't like the spacing on the chart, if I'm being honest. But I saw that 3 bar. Okay. So if you guys are watching, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also drop in the comments where you guys are tuning in from. All right. Let's go to GLD. Oh, the last thing I'm going to say is on Comcast, let's see. On Comcast, their contracts are dirt cheap. So you can get in the monies on Comcast because they're so dirt cheap. Right? So, yeah. And then their ATR is only 67 cents though. Right? 67 cents is their ATR. So, that's not a big move. It's not a big mover. All right. So yeah. And then let's go to gold now. All right. All right. So gold. All right. So let's see. They finished the day selling off a little bit. Not really. They came down, came up. All right. So and then they're down now in after hours. On the 4 hour. Oh, so gold. Okay, so gold with GLD. This level right here is critical. This 388 level, 388.17, right? If gold breaks below like 388.17, then it could definitely come down here, right, to like 386. So that's what I'm seeing on the 4 hour. This looks like a bear flag right here, right? Move to the downside, consolidation. If we go to the 2 hour, consolidation all day today. All they did today was consolidated, right? They just went up and down. So for tomorrow on gold, really you want to pay attention to this level right here, right? This 388 level, right? That's where things have been holding up, right? 388, 388.05. If we get below 388, then we could be coming down to, like I say, 386. All right. So that's what I would pay attention to for gold is 388. That's what you focusing on. All right. And then, but if we do by chance break above 390, right? Calls above 390 and it could blast off. And I'm talking about crazy. All right, so that's something to pay attention to as well. All right, what's WBD? Warner Brothers fell 2 down. We got on a daily. Let me zoom out. Okay. Oh shit. Oh wow. Ooh. Yo, this looks incredible. I cannot lie. This looks insane right here. I'll like them if they get above previous month highs at 24.14. But they going to 27 and 31. Okay. Oh my goodness. This looks incredible right here on the monthly. And then if we go to the daily, they on a failed 2 down today. Bouncing off this fair value gap right here. And on a weekly, we on a, ooh. Ooh, this looks good. This look good. He said, yeah, you like that. Yup. Let me see how much these contracts are. Let's see how much the contracts are. Warner Brothers. Ooh, I might take a small account swing on this one right here. Let's go to January. $100. Ooh, I like this one. I like that one a lot. I ain't even gonna lie. I got them on Bullseye a month ago. Oh wow! So you got to be up on that one, huh? You got to be up on that one, nasty. If you got in last month, yeah. Sometimes the Bullseye it just be calling so many I can't keep up with it. You know. So yeah, is that due to Netflix buying them? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie and be like, yeah, that's exactly why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly don't know. I have to do some research because I didn't even know that Netflix had bought Warner Brothers, right? Like there be so much news. Like I try to keep up with a lot, but I can't keep up with every single thing. So yeah. But I don't know. It could be though. It could be, right? But that Warner Brothers, that looks like a whew. But the only thing, so here's the thing, right, with Warner Brothers. So watch this. So here's the thing with Warner Brothers. Let me look at the weekly. Okay, so they're in an uptrend of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, right? 7 weeks. So let me show you this right here. The only thing that I would be worried about is look at this right here, right? Uh, so this is Citigroup. They were in a uptrend, right? They were in an uptrend of like, let's see, from 63 all the way to 105, right? And so like really like this leg up here, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, and then it rejected, right? So with Warner Brothers, my only thing is like, when would it pull back to continue? Because like you see right here, right? I would want to really kind of like, I needed to break here, but this could be the week that it could have a pullback down here to 21, and then it could bounce up and go higher. So when I see stocks that are like already ran crazy, I never want to get in. I always want to wait until I see red, and then I'll take my entry, right? So that's why I always say like get in before it's obvious, because if you could get in here and catch this, you could change your life, right? But if you get in here and you catch this, you're not really going to change your life, right? You get in here and then you change your life here, right? That's why I always say get in before it is obvious, right? That's how you do it. So yeah. But yeah, 1,500 what I made total on them. That's what's up. Good stuff. So they're being considered. Okay. She said, I see you because the market has been pulling back the last week. Yeah. Well, nah, just because like all stocks, they have to pull back no matter what kind of trend they're in. So I just always try to like make sure that I'm not buying. That's like one of my little, principles is don't buy, only buy when you see red, if that makes sense, right? And it's not saying that I'm only gonna get into a trade when it's red, but it's like get in before it is obvious. If you always wait until you see green, that's how you get pump faked, right? That's how you get pump faked. So it's like, understand how the game works. When you see green, it's not always the time to take an entry. You got to see red first, right? So you could be in while the stock is moving in your direction, right? So Intel, IWM, and MU, right? Those are my three that I'm focusing on tomorrow and that I'm watching. All right. So before we get up out of here, let me say this, y'all. All right. This came to my spirit earlier, and I wanted to share it with all of you guys. If you are tired of starting over, stop stopping. All right. Listen to what I'm saying. If you are tired of starting over, stop stopping. I don't know who that's for, right? But I had to say it. Because a lot of times in life, we'd be like, okay, I'm going to get back on it. Or I always wanted to get back on it. Or, I can't wait till I could get back on it. And it's like, at what point do you get tired of always having to get back on it? Right? Think about it. Are you tired of always having to start the engine over? Don't you want to just be in the car and the engine on and you just cruising? At what point do you get to be on cruise control? You will never be on cruise control if you are always stopping and restarting. Right? So it's like, yo, please understand. If you tired of stopping and starting over, then stop stopping. Stay in consistent motion in the direction of where you want to go. All right? Like, real talk, y'all. Stop starting over. You starting to clock over. You got to allow the thing that you're working towards to work for you. And the only way that it could work for you is if you do it long enough for the momentum to carry you. All right? Seriously. Marquin said, me working out. Yeah, listen. Here's the thing about working out, right? You're not going to see results until you've been doing the thing for a minute. I say a good 3 weeks to a month, because you need time to go by for your body to start adapting to the thing that you've been doing. So if you keep stopping, you're never going to see the results that you want to see. You got to learn how to break past the mental barrier in your head of wanting to see a result before you do the work, right? Because the work does not, listen, the money and the results do not come before the work. The work comes first, always, at all times, right? So it's like working out, building something, whatever it is. Stop stopping and stop starting over. All right? Stop starting over. And in order to stop starting over, stop stopping. You know what I'm saying? He said, too bad. If close, I will go to the gym with you. Hey, listen. Working out is imperative. Right? What's up, trees? Working out is imperative. All right? Get on a diet, right? Get on a diet, whatever diet you need to get on, and start working out consistently. Create a workout plan, a workout regimen, because it's only going to make you a better person, right? It's only going to make you a better person. The same way we could get in the market and we could be disciplined, we got to be disciplined in every aspect, right? So it's like, go get you a gym membership. Go take 90 minutes out of your day and really get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Really get up in there. What's up, Vincent? It's Texas. Shout out to Texas. It's past my bed. My bad, Swell Hunter. I ain't trying to keep y'all all night. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when I be moved to say stuff, I got to say it. What up, Phoenix Flower? You need to understand the strat. Well, watch my strat videos. And if you need more, book a one-on-one or also join the Discord, right? We got all the strat training up in there as well, okay? But I didn't stop working now. I just stopped going to a job I hate now. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. I feel you. So, yeah, get up in there, right? So, yeah, y'all. All right. What up, Mr. Glasses? All right. So, listen, y'all. Routine is important. Exactly. It's in the routine, man. Straight up. Straight up. Listen, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all all night. I hope y'all have a great night, man. I hope y'all got y'all levels, right? Got y'all stuff. Got a little bit of a word in, right? And tomorrow, let's go kill it. Let's go make it happen. Let's go change our lives in the market. All right? Like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also, I want y'all to say it with me. The more you study, the less you worry. All right? Get in them books, study, so that you are not worried. All right? Y'all have a great night. I'm going to holler at you guys tomorrow. Join the Discord, book a one-on-one. Let's get this money together. All right? All y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.